I expressed some concern about the House version of this bill when it came through, and my concerns have not gone away with this bill because even though I understand that it's a good faith effort to try to help combat poverty in some very impoverished areas in Virginia, I believe it relies on a very deeply flawed mechanism. That mechanism of racing to the bottom, of cutting, hacking, and slashing away at our tax code to try to fight over scraps and handouts from billionaires rather than trying to build the economy from the ground up that will actually help the people that are already here. And we've done this a lot in Northern Virginia, and it's made Northern Virginia a lot richer on paper, but it hasn't made the people of Northern Virginia richer. It's changed the people in Northern Virginia. And I'm a transplant, so I'm guilty of it. But what we've seen is as the Economic Development Partnership has pumped more and more money into Northern Virginia to get more and more businesses there, we've seen people who grew up in Alexandria and Arlington, they had to move out to Fairfax because they couldn't afford it. Then they couldn't afford Fairfax, they had to move out to Manassas. Now they can't afford Manassas, they're having to move out to Fauquier and Stafford, and they're driving an hour and a half each way every morning to go to a job that pays $9 an hour. And in my district, we've got entire low-income neighborhoods where we're having to fight the bulldozers because we've got out-of-state money that's trying to come in and buy up property that people are living on right now and kicking them out. And, it may make the locality look richer on paper. It'll look like you've done something about poverty. But at the end of the day, if this does what has happened in Northern Virginia, what will happen in Southwest and South Side and the Eastern Shore, and particularly, I think Petersburg is particularly susceptible to this, what will happen is you won't have any poor people in those localities anymore, but it won't be because you've helped the poor people, it's because you've moved them to other localities. So this is something that I simply cannot support. I didn't support the House version of it. I can't support the Senate version of it. I thank the patron for trying to do something about poverty. It's desperately overdue, but this is not the mechanism by which to do it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.